The heart supplies blood to the body. Blood carries important materials which are required for the body to function and to keep healthy. These include nutrients and oxygen. Blood also helps to get rid of waste material and carbon dioxide from the body, as well as fighting infections. Blood is transported around the body via blood vessels. The components of blood are red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and blood plasma. The red blood cells in the blood transports oxygen around the body. They contain a protein called hemoglobin. Hemoglobin helps to carry oxygen from the lungs to the rest of the body. Red blood cells are also known as erythrocytes. They have proteins on the cell membrane. These are called antigens. These antigens are markers on the cells which allow them to be identified by white blood cells. So the white blood cells can identify these red blood cells as being part of the body's cells. White blood cells are also known as leukocytes. They fight infections to help us keep healthy. So when you get sick, it's the production of white blood cells that help you fight the cause of your sickness. If the white blood cells identify any other antigens on cells that aren't recognized as being the body's cells, then the white blood cells will produce antibodies. These antibodies attach to the foreign cells and will destroy them. There are 4 main blood groups: type A, type B, type AB, type O. Your blood group is identified by the antibodies and antigens in the blood. There are 2 types of antigens, antigen A and antigen B. The body has 3 alleles which code for a specific gene. Allele A codes for antigen A. These are shown as the purple circles in the picture. Allele B codes for antigen B. These are shown as the green diamonds. Allele O doesn't code for either. That's why, with type O blood, there are no antigens. Type A blood group has A antigens. So antibodies in the body only recognize these as being the body's own cells. Blood group A has anti-B antibodies. So the antibodies will attack group B cells if they enter the body. This is because the antibodies can identify B antigens. Type B blood group has B antigens. So antibodies in the body only recognize these cells as being the body's own cells. Blood group B has anti-A antibodies. So the antibodies will attack group A cells if they enter the body. This is because the antibodies recognize the type A antigen. Blood group AB has A and B antigens and no antibodies. Type O blood group have no antigens. This group has anti-A and anti-B antibodies. So white blood cells will attack A and B cells if they enter the body. Our blood group is determined by what we inherit from our parents. So we inherit a copy from both parents. This is where the 4 groups originate from. Blood type A and B alleles are dominant. Type O is recessive. So if you inherit AA or AO, then you will have type A blood. If you inherit BB or BO, then you will have type B blood. If you inherit A and B, then you'll have type AB. If you inherit OO, then you will have type O blood. Knowing your blood group is important if you are receiving blood. People require blood all the time due to an ongoing illness or in emergency cases where an individual loses too much blood. It can be life-threatening if an individual is given the wrong blood type. For example, if someone with group A blood is given group B blood, then their anti-B antibodies will attack the group B cells. This can cause blood clots. This is the same if someone is given type A blood, but they're actually type B. Their anti-A antibodies will attack group A cells. Now let's go through who can receive what. So a person with type A blood can receive type A blood. They can't receive type B blood because type A blood has anti-B antibodies. Therefore, the body will fight against these foreign antigens. They can't receive type AB either. Although AB blood has A antigens, it also has B antigens, which again will cause an immune response. They can also receive type O blood because remember, this type doesn't have A or B antigens. Therefore, the body won't see it as foreign. A person with type B blood can't receive type A blood. It's due to the anti-A antibodies in the blood. They can receive type B blood. They can't receive type AB blood. Although AB blood contains B antigens, it also contains A antigens, which again will cause an immune response. They can receive type O blood because remember, this type doesn't have A or B antigens. Therefore, the body won't see it as foreign. A person with AB blood can receive all types of blood because they don't produce antibodies against either antigens. People with type O blood have anti-A and anti-B antibodies. Therefore, they can't be given type A, type B, or AB blood. They can only be given O blood. Red blood cells can sometimes have another antigen known as the Rh antigen, or sometimes called the D antigen. Again, this is inherited from parents. Rh genotype is dominant. Therefore, if you are homozygous dominant or heterozygous, then you will be Rh positive. If you are homozygous recessive type, then you will be Rh negative. So here are all 8 different types of blood. Type A positive, type A negative, type B positive, type B negative, type AB positive, type AB negative, type O positive, type O negative.